Merrick here, DeFi IoT. Hey, I got some good news today. But you know, I just have to say this. I'm just really excited because I really think that we are sitting on the verge of maybe the biggest crypto bull run in the history of crypto at this point. Things are just falling into place. The adoption rate is expanding greatly. Congress just approves a bill that's going to limit the SEC and their overreach. This is going to be something that the bill passed in Congress already. Now we're going to have to wait to see. The president's already threatening to veto the bill, but we'll see what happens down the road. Trump, this is what I want to count. Trump comes out now talking about the president wanting to veto the crypto bill, and he's at Mar-a-Lago speaking, actually invites the founder of Polygon up on the stage to talk after he just done saying, you know, the reason Joe Biden doesn't understand crypto or doesn't support crypto because he doesn't understand it. He said, if you want crypto regulation, you want crypto so everybody can have access to it, especially Americans, then vote for Donald Trump. I understand now what crypto can do, all aspects of crypto. And I thought this before. I made another video prior. Since Trump came out with these NFTs, and I believe his daughter or his wife, I don't remember who it was, came out with their NFTs as well. We thought, well, maybe Trump's getting a little experience in crypto. Well, this, what I heard today, and I'll put it down below, what I heard today just tickled me to death. And I thought, well, I wonder where he's getting this from. And I have to agree, I was listening to Paul Barron, and I'll put that video down below so you can listen to it as well. He'll talk about this whole aspect of what we're talking about, what took place in Congress over the last couple of days, and what Trump just recently said about crypto. You're starting to see the dominoes line up. And we have the ability come January for the world banks to be able to buy in and hold, I think it's 2 or 3% of their assets in crypto. So they're going to be able to start holding crypto. Now, this law that passed in Congress, it's got to be approved by the Senate. The president's already threatening to veto it because it was favored by the Republicans. However, it's going to restrict the SEC. Right now, look, we got to be honest. You have the SEC, you have different agencies, and we can go down the list. Go down the list of these agencies that are just overreaching and saying they have the right and the claim to crypto. Congress needs to determine who has the right to regulate it. Congress needs to set the guidelines for regulation. I am not very big on regulation. However, there's a lot of corruption out there in crypto. We've fallen into it as well, like with all this Match X and these other programs that were just, or these scam offerings that buy these miners and these shielders out there. You can sell. I'm still a little bit bent on those people because they have no responsibility whatsoever. I'm not going to get onto that though. There is a need for some sort of regulation only because we live in a dishonest world, and I don't like regulation because regulation just means just an excuse for the government to run, even take it even further, like they're starting to do with other aspects of our lives and freedoms. Now, that being said, are we lining up for one of the biggest crypto bull runs in history? You just cannot deny the facts that you already have now the spot Bitcoin ETF already been approved by the SEC. Now they're rejecting Ethereum. They're going after Ethereum because they say it looks like a share. That's something too. I think that might be regulated on as well. Let's see. What's happening right now, though, is you're starting to see laws being passed and the need for laws being passed by our politicians. And Donald Trump, President Trump, coming out, because before he was really anti-crypto because he's very pro-dollar. I believe he's very pro-dollar still, but he wants to give the option as well for the other markets to exist and thrive and people to thrive off it. Look, I'm going to tell you something. Millionaires are made, I can't say every day, but about pretty much every week in crypto. Now, I know people lose money too, but really, I've been in crypto, and I got in crypto and went through this down market. Boom, we got in and just took a tank. Did I lose money? Well, last year, unfortunately, because we had to go back into business again, our regular business. We had to move countries, and we had to invest some money in it. And that first winter was a tough winter, heavy snowfall, etc. And I had to tap into some of my crypto, about half of my savings, which breaks my heart. I didn't want to do it. I would have left it there. Everything I left there, though, already has come back, and it's made more money than what I had bought it at. My point being, you really only lose money in crypto if you sell it low or less than what you bought it for. Just leave it alone. We got stuff in there too that we day trade with. We only day trade now when the market's got an upward momentum to it. The rest of the time, we'll just leave it there until we make small margins, but we try not to lose our panties and pants, because we have both males and females working, by day trading when the market's going down. We're not that good. I've lost money doing that. I seem to do better when I just day trade going up and I ride the wave going up, but I go up on those dips and valleys, right? Buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high in that safety margin, not try to get too greedy ever. This way we can make money as we're going up, but we also gain the full value of the coin from when we bought it out. That makes sense? Two ways we can make money doing the crypto. Now, remember, I'm a consultant in this. I'm living in the US. I have the opportunity to teach and help people with their crypto. And this is what I do every day. So anything that you're going to have to do in the US, if you hold crypto, you're going to have to report that. That's the downside to it, right? So let's see if Trump can then, when he comes in, maybe make this a little less oversight by the IRS as well. That would be my hope. Because what's really restricting and holding people back is the fact that the IRS has got an eyeball for anybody with crypto. You're obviously going to be in the sight hairs of the IRS if you do buy and sell crypto. So if you check that box on your tax return, and got the audit possibilities, and when you go through that audit, all your buys and sells, it just doesn't seem like it's going to be something that's feasible for people to want to put up with, so they don't do it unless they go offshore through a trust. That's another way they can do that, but then you have a trustee doing their buying and selling, and now even trust laws are being breached as you're watching, and these trust laws being breached, can come back and say, well, you actually are the custodian of this. You actually are the one pulling the strings on this, even though you might counsel your trustee to do things and you don't own it, right? But they could come back and say, yeah, but you have enough influence over it. Things are really, the rule of law is not working in America right now. And that is an issue. That is what happened to me in South America. I lost my pants down there. I lost everything I had. I had to come back and start over again. And what was left of it, we put in and we invested, and we still have some businesses down there we're working with. But the idea is that I hope that crypto offers us an opportunity going forward. I make money off of being a crypto consultant, and I'm sure down the road that's going to be something that's going to be regulated as well. And so I guess I'll just have to get my certificate or whatever in that. However, I don't want to be regulated like that. That's too much regulation. So let's hope that we can get somebody in office that's going to be pro-crypto. I just thought I'd throw out there that what Donald Trump just recently said this week. I'm not sure yesterday or the day before. And I'll put the video down below so you can watch yourself and see what Congress is doing and arguing. Maxine Waters, of course, not really pro-crypto. And you had a lot of attacks on crypto. Look, here's the bottom line. The attacks on crypto are, well, you got money laundering, you've got tax evasion, you got all the things going on in crypto. You do. But you got more of that going on in actual fiat currencies. And why do I say that? Well, I say that because fiat currencies, there's no way to trace it. There's no ledger, right? So actually it's easier to do that in fiat than it is in crypto. Look, when I was in Costa Rica, I saw a lot of this stuff take place. And what was handed off was paper bills, dollars, given by one party to another party. That wasn't me, but I saw it. And there was no trace of it. Nobody knew anything about it. And the worst thing about it, it was the actual bank doing it. I know, hard to believe, right? The National Bank of Costa Rica. Well, anyway, yeah, I digress. I think we see some positive dominoes lining up going forward. We have the sun in my camera now, so I'm going to end this video. And I just think it's a time right now. What am I doing? I am not giving financial advice because things should go down lower. Think the SEC or somebody could come in and just explode this. We might not get a favorable win in November for a candidate that's pro-crypto. I think the reason Trump is changing on this because of Vivek. Vivek is very pro-crypto. And I think since Vivek has joined Trump is you start to see this change now. He's educating Trump on really what crypto is all about and blockchain. Decentralized, by the way, not centralized. Keep that in mind. So I'm excited, and I feel like this might be the first time in my life, and we've been doing this for a few years now, but I missed the last bull run. We came into the tail end of it, right? So I'm thinking this might be the first time in my life that I'm actually set up. Not as much money as I like to have in there, but I have enough to where we can, we can see these companies grow and prosper. I'd like to see some of these companies put more money into it. But I still don't want to counsel them on something that, because of the regulators. So keep all that in mind. What am I advising to do to the companies I consult, are to buy up Bitcoin and Dogecoin. Those are the two right now. Those are the two principles. There's others out there. If you got some others, put some comments down below so we can look at those. Jeff takes time to look at that a lot of times, and I try to. I'm working hard on this other business. I don't want to, eventually I hope to be back to just doing this again. In the last downturn, things just took away money and I needed to come back and go to work. So what am I doing? I'm just putting away, waiting for that bull run to take off one day. And I really think that's going to happen. I don't know. It's not financial advice. Do me a favor. Check the box below, the thumbs up, subscribe. I got 2 kids here now wanting to see their dad after work. And I'm going to go back in, and after I play with my kids, I'm going to see what the crypto market's doing. See you in our next video.